Hello there, how are you? Yes, good morning. I'm here back with the new topic, fun with the magnets. Yes, I know you have enjoyed a lot with magnets. Now, Bujo and Paheli, even you might have been there, Bujo and Paheli have been to a place, junkyard. Junkyard yani, yes, where lot of junk is collected, dumped, okay, and heaps of junk were there. And some interesting things were happening. They saw that a crane was moving to the heaps of junk material which was kept there. And the long hand of the crane containing one block. There was a block to that end. It was moved over that junk material. And what a surprise! Some iron junk was getting attached to that block. Definitely a surprise. What was this? Bujo and Paheli, they have read a book on magnet, and so they were knowing definitely that block was nothing but a magnet. And because of that, the iron junk material was been easily separated from other materials. Okay, now, so they were knowing the concept of magnets. Dear students, you also may have come across magnets. You may have got fun with the magnets. You may have done lot of fun with the magnets, right? You might have seen that there are stickers on the almirahs or the refrigerators. Now they contain magnet. You might have seen the pin boxes which are kept in the offices, or you are also at home also you may have that they contain magnet, and because of that when you drop the pins they get attracted towards the magnet. Even some of your pencil boxes, the lead when you drop it in it, they fit exactly. Why? Even when you close the lid without locking it, they are fitted exactly because they contain magnet. I have got one of them. They are on the refrigerator. I put this. This was gifted to me by Arti teacher when she went to Germany and she came back from Germany. She gave me this. Okay, and this is the Germany map. Okay, and here is the magnet. And so she has said it, you keep it on the refrigerator, okay, on the door of the refrigerator, and so we have placed it there, okay, and so here you can see the magnet, okay, so such types of magnets are there. So these almirah, the stickers on the almirah or your box, this pin boxes, or the, as I have shown on the refrigerator as this I put, okay, that, or your lead pencil boxes, they all contain magnets. But the question comes, how magnets were discovered? Now this is a very long story. Okay, what happened? There was a shepherd called Magnus in ancient Greek, and this shepherd used to take his herds of goat and sheep to the mountainside for grazing. And at that time he used to have a long stick. Even in our area also, region also, the people who look after the cows and buffaloes, they have got always long stick in their hand. Same way, he was also having a long stick in his hand. And to the bottom of that, to the end of that stick, there was an iron piece fixed. Okay. And with the help of that stick, he used to control the herds of the sheep and the goats. One day what happened, when he was there on the mountainside, his stick got stuck to one of the stones. And when he was pulling it back, he found it hard. That was attracting, that stone was attracting the metal part, iron part of the stick towards it. And he was finding it difficult. And that was nothing but the, yes, natural magnet. The name was given to that rock as magnetite. The name comes from the name of the shepherd itself, we can say, because his name was Magnus. And so the rock was named as magnetite. And this magnetite contains iron in it. Okay. Now, some people believe that this magnetite rock was discovered in Magnesia. And then the magnets were discovered. Anyhow, now people have discovered the magnets. That is that magnetite. That is the rock, natural magnet. They also know that the small pieces of this rock, they have got certain spatial characteristics. They have got certain spatial properties. So they call them as natural magnets. That is, the material which attracts the other material or which attracts iron towards it are called as magnets. Now they have learned to prepare these magnets from iron pieces. So these are called as artificial magnets. And artificial magnets, they are of various shapes. You also may have come across it. I will show you some of them. Okay. So see, dear students, I have got various shapes of magnets. Okay. Now this is called see, this is cylindrical magnet, very small, but it's very strong magnet. Okay. And this is button magnet. Okay. The first one was cylindrical. This is button magnet. Again, this is another cylindrical magnet. You can see here. Okay. This is horseshoe magnet. Okay. This is called horseshoe magnet. Then this is bar magnet. Okay. This is bar magnet. And here at the end of the means at the other side of this Germany map, I have got a magnet. This is disc magnet. Okay. This is called disc magnet. Another disc magnet I have got. Okay. You might have come across this. Okay. This is hollow disc magnet. Okay. So there are various types. Again, I have got this. This is rectangular type of magnet. Okay. And so there are various shapes of magnets. There are various types of magnets. These are all artificial magnets. Okay. So now let us do one activity. Activity 1. So what we are going to do, we are going to have a cup, plastic cup or paper cup, and I'm going to put a magnet in it. Okay. And then see what happens, the magic. You can do this magic at home, right? You get small magnets in the market, swastika and all that. There you will get the magnets. You know better than me, and you can do this activity. It's interesting. Okay. And you can show it, the magic, to the other friends who don't know. Don't show what is there in the paper cup. Hide it. Okay. And then show this. See how I have done it. Okay. So see, this is the paper cup I have fixed on a stand. Okay. And I have put a magnet in this, right? And this is the thread. To this I have tied a pin. Okay. And I have fixed the other end of the thread here with the help of sticky tape. Okay. And now see here, now it has fallen down. Okay. Now see, can you see? We have not touched it. Okay. It is not touched here. I'll show you the bottom, otherwise you will say. See, the pin is not touched to the bottom. Can you see here? Okay. The pin is not touching the bottom. See here, this is the pin. Okay. It is not touching the bottom of the cup. There is a gap. It's just flying like a kite. Yes. So this is what the magic is. Okay. This is thread. Okay. Now it has fallen down. Okay. Again I will show you. Okay. See here. See here. Okay. Now is it touching the cup? No. Right. So keep a cover like this, so your friend will not come to know, and then you can show, this is the magic, I am a magician, right? And this is what the fun with magnets. Okay. And so now let us move to the next part, that is magnetic and non-magnetic substances. So now what we are going to do, we are going to walk in the footsteps of Shepherd Magnus. The only thing is, Magnus was having iron material to the end of the stick. We are going to interchange. What we are going to do, we should have magnet at the end of the stick. Okay, and we will find out the iron particles. Now where to find out? On the playground, on the school class, in the school classroom. Find it out. Okay, so for that what you do, take a hockey stick or a regular walking stick or your stump, and one end of that, fix a magnet with the help of glue or sticky tape. Okay, and then like this, as we walk now in that way, go on touching, right? So we will be having a Magnus walk, and we will come to know that some of the substances will get attracted towards this magnet and some of them will not get attracted towards the magnet. Okay, now instead of this stick you can directly use magnet also. Okay, so I am going to show you with the help of magnet. Okay, let us see that. Now see, I have got some materials here. This is iron nail, this is a metallic spear, and this is a plastic box. Okay, this is thermocol, this is eraser rubber, and this is steel scale, and I am having the wooden scale. Okay, so now we have got the magnet. You know, this is a magnet. Okay, disc shaped magnet. Now suppose if I move over this plate scale, what happens? It attracts. Okay, so what will be the material in it? Okay, so that definitely some common material will be there. So iron may be present in it, so it attracts. You can see here. Okay, so it attracts. Okay, now let us see here. No, it does not attract. Now see this rubber, does it attract? No. See thermocol paste, does it attract? No. See this plastic? No. Then, oh my God, it attracts. Okay, you can see here, metallic spear, and see this iron nail, it attracts. So what we found here, that there are certain materials or there are certain objects which are made up of certain materials, they get attracted towards this magnet. So the substances which are attracted towards the magnet, they are called as magnetic substances. Whereas the substances which are not attracted towards magnet, they are called as non-magnetic substances. Okay, now they are made up of certain materials. So here these, they contain iron in them. Okay, so iron is a magnetic substance. Same way cobalt, it is a magnetic substance. Another is nickel, it is a magnetic substance. These materials which are made, objects which are made up of these materials, that is iron, nickel or cobalt, they get attracted towards magnet. Okay, whereas eraser, it is made up of rubber, this is thermocol, okay, and this is plastic, and this is wood, so they don't get attracted towards magnet. Hence these are non-magnetic materials. So once you found out this, what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to prepare a table. I have done it on the board. Let us see that. Now here you can see on the board, I have made the column. Now this is in your textbook also. Name of the object, material which the object is made up of, whether cloth, plastic, aluminium, wood, glass, iron, any other, then attracted by magnet stick. If you are using magnet stick, you can write magnet stick or magnet. Okay, and yes or no. So first what we have used, so the first material I have taken steel scale or iron scale actually. Okay, so write here, metal scale. Okay, what material it may be? It may be made up of iron. Okay, does it is attracted by the magnet? Yes, say yes here. Okay, then I have taken wooden scale. So write here, wooden scale. What is the material? It is made up of wood. Is it attracted by the magnet? No. Right? Then what I have taken? Eraser. Okay. So eraser, it is made up of what? Rubber. Is it attracted by the magnet? No. Then this is thermocol piece. Okay, thermocol paste. It is made up of what? Thermocol. Okay, is it attracted? No. Right? Then I have got a box. Okay, a small box. It is made up of what? Plastic. Now, does it is attracted by magnet? No. Then I have got metallic sphere. Now it is made up of iron. Okay, so iron. So was it attracted by the magnet? Yes. And last I have used was iron nail. Now, material again it was made up of iron, and was it attracted by the magnet? Yes. Now this list is actually, dear students, unending. Do this at your home. You should be interested in it. Okay. The activity, first activity I have shown, and this activity. Do them and enjoy the fun of magnets. Okay. And from that you will come to know which substances are magnetic substances and which are non-magnetic substances. So, dear students, so today what we have seen, what are magnets, how magnets were discovered, right? And what are magnetic and non-magnetic substances. Okay, so I believe that you are going to perform these activities at home. And with that note, let us stop here today and meet in the next period. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank you.